No, I am your father.
In Hollywood, the stars always seem to align in mysterious ways, especially when it comes to unexpected love connections and surprise progeny. From secret behind-the-scenes trysts to hush-hush whirlwind romances, the entertainment industry has seen its fair share of illicit love children born from the unions of A-list celebs. Today, we'll be exploring the irresistibly alluring world of Hollywood's most intriguing secret love children. Eric Clapton's secret daughter, Ruth Clapton.
I have to kick this to start it.
Could you play some and explain how it's done?
Eric Clapton, the iconic British rocker whom Rolling Stone once ranked as the second greatest guitarist of all time, is equally renowned for his diggable music chops and his turbulent personal life. Even so, one aspect of his life that has often been overlooked is the story of his daughter Ruth Clapton, who was born as a result of a brief affair Clapton had in the 1980s. Ruth Clapton was born in 1985 to Yvonne Kelly, who was running the famous Air Studios on the Caribbean island of Montserrat, where Clapton was recording an album. Despite being married to Patty Boyd at the time, Clapton engaged in a year-long relationship with Kelly, which resulted in Ruth's birth. Contrary to popular belief, Ruth was never kept a secret from Clapton or hidden from the public eye. In fact, Clapton was involved in Ruth's life from the very beginning, even though he was going through a challenging period as a recovering alcoholic. Ruth's mother, Yvonne, and her then-husband, Malcolm Kelly, were remarkably understanding of the situation and worked together with Clapton to ensure that Ruth had a stable and loving upbringing. Growing up, Ruth always knew Clapton was her father. Despite his busy schedule and other commitments, Clapton made sure to spend time with his daughter whenever possible. Ruth once told reporters, quote, "It wasn't tricky or difficult. Everyone made the best of it because they didn't want it to be awkward for me. I grew up knowing everyone's place, and there was no dishonesty." It wasn't until Ruth and her mother moved back to Britain that the press began to label her as Clapton's, quote, secret love child. Ruth firmly refutes this characterization, stating, quote, "It's such rubbish. My mom was actually with my dad for a year, but he was a recovering alcoholic at the time, going on and off the wagon. And it was a messy time for him. I don't think he really thought through his actions, but he never shied away from taking responsibility for them." As Ruth grew older, her relationship with her father deepened. She eventually even decided to change her surname from Kelly Clapton to Clapton at age 16. Ruth, now an aspiring musician herself, has been writing songs since age 12 and performs with her band, the Alley Scamps. While she initially hesitated to pursue music professionally, fearing unfavorable comparisons to her famous father, she has since embraced her passion and is determined to carve out her own path in the industry. Clapton has been supportive of his daughter's musical endeavors, offering advice and encouragement. He's even praised her talents publicly, stating in an interview with Larry King that, quote, "Ruth has got all the gifts going strong." Chuck Norris's surprise daughter. Action star and meme legend Chuck Norris, famous for his martial arts skills and tough guy persona, received a shocking revelation in 2004 when a woman named Dina Hearn came forward claiming to be his biological daughter. Hearn was born in 1963 during Norris's first marriage to Diane Holacek. Norris, who was unaware of Hearn's existence for over 30 years, publicly acknowledged her as his daughter after she reached out to him. Despite the initial surprise, Norris eventually came to embrace his newfound daughter and welcomed her into his family. Steven Tyler's long-lost daughter.
You know, my mother was very young when she had me, and there was a little bit of confusion about where I came from.
Aerosmith frontman Steven Tyler faced a surprising revelation in 1977 when he learned he had a long-lost daughter named Liv Tyler. Liv was the result of a brief relationship between Steven and model Bebe Buell. But Buell initially claimed that Liv's father was rock musician Todd Rundgren to protect her from Steven's drug addiction. Liv grew up fully believing Rundgren was her father until she met Steven at the age of 8 and noticed an uncanny resemblance between herself and his other daughter, Mia. When Liv confronted her mother, Buell reluctantly revealed the truth about her biological father. Despite the unconventional start to their relationship, Stephen and Liv have developed a close father-daughter bond. The Marlon Brando estate battle.
You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody instead of a bum.
Upon the death of legendary actor Marlon Brando in 2004, a long drawn-out legal battle ensued over the distribution of his estate. During the proceedings, it was revealed that Brando has fathered at least 3 children outside of his marriages. One of these children, Miko Castaneda Brando, was born in 1961 to actress Rita Moreno. Another, Rebecca Brando, was born in 1966 to his Guatemalan housekeeper, Cristina Maria Ruiz. The third, Nina Priscilla Brando, was born in 1989 to his maid, Maria Cristina Gutierrez. The discovery of these 3 children complicated the distribution of Brando's estate and led to a lengthy legal battle among his heirs. The surprising son of Julio Iglesias. In 2019, Spanish singer Julio Iglesias was stunned to learn he had a 43-year-old son named Javier Sanchez Santos, whom he'd never known about. Sanchez Santos, born in 1976, was apparently the result of a brief affair between Iglesias and Portuguese dancer Maria Edita Santos. Despite Iglesias' initial denial of paternity, a Spanish court ruled in favor of Sanchez Santos after DNA tests conclusively confirmed he was indeed Iglesias' biological son. The revelation, as you can imagine, came as a surprise to Iglesias and his family, who then had to come to terms with the existence of a new family member. Clint Eastwood's numerous potential love children.
You see, in this world, there's 2 kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns and those who dig.
Clint Eastwood, the iconic actor, director, and producer, and former politician, is known not only for his celebrated career in Hollywood, but also for his complex personal life. Throughout his life, Eastwood has been involved in innumerable casual and serious relationships, many of which overlapped. While he's publicly acknowledged fathering 8 children by 6 women, speculation persists there may be more offspring that Eastwood has not officially recognized. His biographer, Patrick McGilligan, has stated on camera that the total number of Eastwood's children is indeterminate and that, quote, one was when he was still in high school. This disclosure suggests that Eastwood's earliest foray into fatherhood may have actually occurred during his teen years, long before he became a household name. One of the most intriguing cases of Eastwood's potential love children is that of Lori Murray, also known as Lori Allison Warren, who was born February 11, 1954. Murray was adopted by Clyde and Helen Warren of Seattle, and her existence remained unknown to the public until 2018, when she was acknowledged as Eastwood's child for the first time at age 64. According to McGilligan, Murray's biological mother belonged to a theater group Eastwood participated in during the early 1950s. The identity of Murray's mother has not been made public. Another alleged love child is Leslie, born February 13, 1959, to Rosina Mary Glenn. This claim was made by Eastwood's cousin Steve on a now-defunct website launched in 2006, but Eastwood has not publicly acknowledged Leslie as his child. In recent years, rumors have also swirled about independent filmmaker and actor Jake C. Young, who bears a striking resemblance to Eastwood. Young's use of the name Jake Eastwood has naturally fueled speculation about his potential relation to the Hollywood legend, though Young has not publicly addressed these allegations. Eastwood's reticence on the subject of his offspring has only served to intensify curiosity about his personal life. In a 2012 French documentary titled L'Album Secret de Clint Eastwood, McGilligan stated, quote, "We don't know how many children Clint has had with how many women. One was when he was still in high school. I heard of other possibilities." The mystery surrounding Eastwood's love children has become a topic of fascination for many members of the public, with countless theories and rumors circulating in the media and among fans. Despite all the whispers and speculation, Eastwood has remained tight-lipped about the exact number of his children. In a rare moment of candor during a 1997 interview with Steve Kroft on 60 Minutes, Eastwood simply replied, "I have a few." Loretta Young and Clark Gable's secret daughter, Judy Lewis.
No, I don't think I will kiss you. Although you need kissing badly. That's what's wrong with you. You should be kissed and often, and by someone who knows how.
Loretta Young, an Oscar-winning actress famed for her prim and proper demeanor, kept a shocking secret for decades. In 1935, while filming Call of the Wild with co-star Clark Gable, Young found herself pregnant after a tryst with the married actor. As a devout Catholic, Young disappeared from the public eye, had the baby in secret, and later pretended to adopt her own daughter, Judy Lewis. The truth about Lewis's parentage remained a closely guarded secret until Young's authorized biography, Forever Young: The Life, Loves, and Enduring Faith of a Hollywood Legend, was published 3 months after the actress's death in 2000. Judy Lewis, who grew up believing she was adopted, had long suspected the truth about her heritage. In her own book, Uncommon Knowledge, Lewis revealed that she remained in the dark about her true parentage until the age of 31, when she confronted her mother with the rumors she had heard. Young, who had steadfastly refused to comment on the story, finally confirmed the long-standing Hollywood rumor. Gable, who passed away in 1960, sadly never knew about his daughter with Young. His only other child, John Clark Gable, was born to his fifth wife, Kay Spreckles, not long after the actor's death. The hidden daughter of Pablo Picasso. Renowned Spanish painter and co-founder of the Cubist movement, Pablo Picasso, is known for his prolific artistic output and tumultuous personal life. One lesser-known aspect of his life is the existence of his illegitimate daughter, Maya Windmeyer Picasso. Born September 5, 1935, Maya resulted from Picasso's secret affair with Marie-Thérèse Walter, a French model and artist who was 17 years old when she met the then 45-year-old Picasso. Despite the eyebrow-raising age gap and Picasso's existing marriage to Russian ballerina Olga Koklova, the two got busy with a passionate and clandestine relationship that lasted for years. Maya's birth was kept concealed from the public eye as Picasso sought to maintain the secrecy of his affair with Maria Teresa. For the first few years of her life, Maya lived with her mother in a separate apartment, tucked away out of sight and out of mind from Picasso's family home. Picasso would visit them discreetly, often bringing gifts and spending time with his young daughter. As Maya grew older, her resemblance to Picasso became increasingly unmistakable, with her piercing blue eyes and distinctive facial features mirroring those of her famous father. Despite the cloud of secrecy surrounding her existence, Maya's true parentage was an open secret within Picasso's inner circle. It wasn't until 1977, 4 years after Picasso's death, that Maya's existence was officially acknowledged by the art community. A series of legal battles ensued as Maya sought to assert her rightful place in Picasso's legacy and claim her share of his immense fortune. Jodie Foster's sons, a closely guarded secret.
I am so proud of our modern family, our amazing sons, Charlie and Kit, who are my reason to breathe and to evolve, my blood and soul. And boys, in case you didn't know it, this song, like all of this song is for you.
Jodie Foster, known for her incredible acting career and fierce privacy, stunned the world when she thanked her 2 sons during her Golden Globe acceptance speech in 2013. For years, the identity of her children's father remained a mystery. Foster had never publicly revealed the circumstances surrounding their birth or the identity of their father. Speculation arose the father might be her longtime friend and co-star Russell Crowe, but both parties denied the rumor. Foster later acknowledged she used a sperm donor to conceive her sons, but she's chosen to keep the donor's identity private to protect her children's privacy. Arnold Schwarzenegger's love child scandal.
I apologized many times to her.
Did she ever forgive you?
I asked her for forgiveness, and I hope that down the line she will be able to forgive me for that.
In 2011, former California governor and action star Arnold Schwarzenegger found himself at the center of a scandal when it was revealed he had fathered a child with his longtime housekeeper, Mildred Baena. The child, Joseph Baena, was born just days after Schwarzenegger's wife, Maria Shriver, gave birth to their youngest son. Schwarzenegger kept the secret for nearly 14 years, and it was only when he left the governor's office that he finally confessed to his family. The revelation led to the end of his 25-year marriage to Shriver. Despite the controversy, Schwarzenegger has taken responsibility for his actions and has maintained a relationship with his son Joseph. Eddie Murphy's daughter with Mel B.
I like it.
Nice one, man.
Yeah, how about Big Papa? That one seems more suited.
No, just Papa will do.
Just Papa.
In 2007, former Spice Girl Melanie Brown, better known as Mel B, gave birth to a daughter named Angel Iris. Initially, there was speculation about the child's paternity, with Mel B claiming that actor Eddie Murphy was the father. Murphy, however, publicly questioned the paternity and even suggested that Mel B had tricked him. A DNA test later confirmed that Murphy was indeed the father of Angel. After the confirmation, Murphy reportedly reached out to Mel B and has since been actively involved in his daughter's life, though the extent of their relationship remains private. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman's surreptitious adoptions.
Tom, we've never seen you behave this way before.
I know.
Have you ever felt this way before?
During their high-profile marriage, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman adopted 2 children, Isabella and Connor. However, the circumstances surrounding the adoptions were kept largely under wraps. It was later revealed that Isabella was born in 1992 to a married Scientologist couple who were unable to care for her, while Connor was born in 1995 to a young woman who was also a member of the Church of Scientology. Cruise and Kidman, both dedicated Scientologists at the time, adopted the children shortly after their births. Following the couple's divorce in 2001, the children chose to live with Cruise and remained involved in the Church of Scientology. Bob Dylan's Cloak-and-Dagger marriage and love child.
You can't try to please people in that kind of way, because then you're just going to be doing, you'll never live it down. You know, it'll just be, it'll always be dogging you around that you might be being a fake about the whole thing.
In the mid-'80s, legendary musician Bob Dylan surprised fans when it was revealed he had been secretly married to singer Carolyn Dennis for 6 years. The couple had a daughter together, Desiree Gabrielle Dennis Dylan, born January 31st, 1986. Dylan and Dennis managed to keep their marriage and child hidden from the public eye until 2001, when Howard Soanes, a biographer, uncovered the story while researching his book, Down the Highway, The Life of Bob Dylan. Despite being a public figure, Dylan successfully maintained his privacy and protected his daughter from media scrutiny during her childhood. Rashida Jones and Ezra Koenig's behind-the-scenes baby. Parks and Rec actress Rashida Jones and Ezra Koenig, the lead vocalist and guitarist of indie rock band Vampire Weekend, surprised their fans when they welcomed their first child together in 2018. The notoriously private couple managed to keep the pregnancy under wraps until after the birth of their son, Isaiah Jones Koenig, on August 22, 2018 in LA. They began dating in 2016, but have kept their relationship largely out of the public eye. They first made a public appearance together at the Sundance Film Festival in 2017 and have since been spotted at various events, including the 2022 Vanity Fair Oscar party. The birth of their son came during an emotionally challenging time for Jones, as her mother, actress Peggy Lipton, passed away just 8 months later. In a 2021 interview with NPR, Jones opened up about the profound impact of these life-altering events, stating, quote, "The thing that's the craziest about birth and death is just the utter rawness of feeling. It's very binary, both things, being a mother and losing my mother. Like, there's my life before and there's my life after. And strangely, there's something that's not recognizable before those two things happened." Steve Jobs' secret daughter, Lisa Brennan-Jobs.
But what we're going to do is get rid of all these buttons and just make a giant screen.
Apple co-founder Steve Jobs was known for his innovative mind and transformative technology, but he also had a complex personal life. In 1978, during his relationship with high school sweetheart Chrisanne Brennan, Jobs fathered a daughter named Lisa. At first, he denied paternity and asserted he was sterile. Jobs even went as far as signing a sworn statement stating he could not possibly be Lisa's father. A DNA test later confirmed that Jobs was indeed the father and was required to pay child support. Despite the rocky start, Jobs eventually acknowledged Lisa as his daughter and even named an early Apple computer after her. Lisa has since written a memoir, Small Fry, detailing her complicated relationship with her father. Ronan Farrow, the son of Mia Farrow and Frank Sinatra.
You know what I was reading? This is how crazy. Ronan Farrow, you know, Woody Allen and...
the guy who wrote that article?
Yeah. He's not really Woody Allen's kid, by the way. Look at that kid. Look at Frank Sinatra. Holla at your boy!
Journalist Ronan Farrow, known for his groundbreaking reporting on the Harvey Weinstein scandal, has long been the subject of paternity rumors. Born in 1987 to actress Mia Farrow, Ronan was believed to be the son of Farrow's then-partner Woody Allen. But in a 2013 interview with Vanity Fair, Farrow dropped a bombshell revelation, suggesting that Ronan could possibly be the biological son of her ex-husband Frank Sinatra. Farrow and Sinatra were married from 1966 to 68 and remained close even after the divorce. The remarkable resemblance between Ronan and a young Sinatra has only fueled the speculation. While no DNA tests that we know of have been conducted, the mystery surrounding Ronan's paternity remains a topic of considerable intrigue. Elizabeth Hurley and Hugh Grant's son, Damien.
How has it changed you, and what kind of dad are you?
I would say enchanting.
In 2002, Elizabeth Hurley gave birth to a baby boy named Damien, but the identity of the child's father was initially a mystery. Hurley had recently split from her longtime partner, actor Hugh Grant, and speculation arose about the paternity of her child. It was later revealed the father was actually American businessman Steve Bing, with whom Hurley had a brief relationship. Bing initially denied paternity and even issued a public statement claiming that he and Hurley had not been in an exclusive relationship. But a DNA test confirmed that Bing was indeed the father. Despite the initial controversy, Hurley has raised Damien as a single mother, and the two share a close bond. Padma Lakshmi's daughter, a paternity mystery.
I was told I could never have children because of endometriosis, and so I savor every day with my child.
Top Chef host and model Padma Lakshmi surprised fans when she gave birth to a daughter, Krishna, in 2010. At the time, Lakshmi chose not to reveal the identity of the child's father, leading to widespread speculation. It was later reported the father was Adam Dell, a venture capitalist and the brother of computer mogul Michael Dell. However, Lakshmi had also been in a relationship with billionaire Teddy Forstman around the time of Krishna's conception. A paternity test eventually confirmed Dell was the father, but the revelation led to a bitter custody battle between Dell and Lakshmi. The two eventually reached a settlement, and Lakshmi has since been raising Krishna as a single mother. Liam Gallagher's love child, Gemma.
What's your favourite part?
My favourite what?
Your favourite part.
Oh, there's got to be the loud ones.
Former Oasis frontman Liam Gallagher is known for his rock and roll lifestyle and tumultuous personal life. In 2013, it was revealed Gallagher had fathered a daughter, Gemma, with American journalist Liza Gorbani. The two had a brief affair in 2010, while Gallagher was still married to his then-wife, Nicole Appleton. When news of the love child broke, Gallagher initially denied paternity and claimed he'd never met Gorbani, but a DNA test confirmed he was undoubtedly the father. The revelation led to the end of Gallagher's marriage to Appleton and a highly publicized child support battle with Gorbani. Despite the controversy, Gallagher has since acknowledged Gemma as his daughter and has reportedly been involved in her life. Jack Nicholson's hard-to-count love children. Jack Nicholson, the larger-than-life actor, made famous for his iconic roles and magnetic presence on the silver screen, has led a life as riveting and complex as the characters he plays. That said, behind the glitz and glamour of the Hollywood limelight, Nicholson's personal life has been marked by a series of rocky relationships and the existence of several children, some of whom he's never publicly acknowledged. The story of his illegitimate daughter, Tessa Gorin, has recently come to light, shedding new insight into the actor's convoluted family dynamics. Born in 1994, Tessa is the product of a brief fling between Nicholson and her mother, Janine, who worked as a waitress at the time. Despite being an open secret in Hollywood circles, Nicholson has never publicly recognized Tessa as his daughter. In a candid interview with the Daily Beast, Tessa opened up about her experiences, revealing, quote, "From a very young age, my mother told me not to tell anyone that I have this famous dad. I knew he was powerful and Daddy Warbucks level rich, so I kind of equated my life to being like Orphan Annie's." Growing up, Tessa faced the challenges of having an absent father, despite Nicholson reportedly providing financial support for her private school education. "My mom wanted me to have a relationship with him, but he said he wasn't interested," Tessa shared, highlighting the emotional vacuum left by Nicholson's absence. The impact of this estrangement has been nothing short of profound, with Tessa describing herself as collateral damage in the complicated relationship between her parents. The actor has fathered at least 5 other children with 4 different women, each with their own unique experiences and stories to tell. Jennifer Nicholson, born during his marriage to actress Sandra Knight, has maintained a relatively low profile. On the other hand, Lorraine and Ray Nicholson, his children with ex-girlfriend Rebecca Broussard, have been more visible in recent years, often accompanying Nicholson to Los Angeles Laker games and pursuing their own acting careers. Nicholson's acknowledged son, Caleb Goddard, born to his 5 Easy Pieces co-star Susan Anspach, faced a different set of hurdles. Nicholson did not publicly acknowledge Caleb as his son until he was 28 years old, a delay that undoubtedly impacted their relationship. Similarly, Honey Holman, Nicholson's daughter with Danish model Winnie Holman, has trekked through life without public recognition from her famous father. The emotional toll of Nicholson's absence is a common thread. Tessa Gorin's story in particular highlights the profound impact of growing up with an unacknowledged father. Just take it from her. Quote, "I was raised by a single mother in a really intense, nuanced situation. I was dealt a really shitty random card, but I'm not going to let that destroy me. In fact, I'm going to use it to fuel me." Now it's time to hear from you. Which of these was the most surprising story to hear about? Let us know in the comments section below.